added to the agenda because it is a special council meeting. First thing, as always, is roll call and determination of quorum. Charlene, if you would, please.
Peterson.
Here.
Weifenbach. Davis. Hadcock. Kroger. Costello.
Here.
Quaker.
Here.
Waugh. Brown. Mason. We do have quorum.
Thank you, everyone. And let me just thank everyone for taking their time out of their Friday afternoon, even though it's very, very nice outside. I'm going to go to Jason Green for an explanation of what exactly that we'll be dealing with here. It's my understanding is the only items on the agenda today are basically to set 2 public hearings at Monday night's meeting. So let's go to Jason Green, our city attorney.
Thank you, Mayor. That is correct. That's the only action, is to set these items for hearing Monday night. There is no action on the substance of the underlying TIF. That will happen Monday night. This action is the result of the new ordinance the council passed in 2009. It requires that the council set a public hearing upon receipt of the recommendation before you can actually act on the substance.
So, Jason, just for clarification, come Monday night, the process, and there's another, we do this at other times also, before we take an item up, what we will do is we will actually open it up for the public hearing, we'll take public comment, and then we will close the public hearing, and then we'll take the items up. Is that correct?
That's correct. It'll be handled just like any other public hearing item on the agenda on Monday night.
Okay, very good. Let's see. I'll tell you, we do have one speaker request form from Dan Baker. Mr. Baker, if you'd like to come up now, you're certainly welcome to. And if you would like, since we only have 2 items on the agenda, you're welcome to talk to both of those at the same time.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Dan Baker. I reside in Rapid City, South Dakota. I have came here today to request that you postpone any actions concerning the items on today's agenda until all of the council persons' questions have been answered and all members have studied and fully understand this issue. To ask anyone to vote on this, if anyone is in a state of confusion, is not fair and does not give the taxpayers access to the information. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Baker. We have no further speaker request forms. Let's get a motion on the floor. Let's deal with item A, which is first, which is setting a hearing for the South Robbinsdale tax increment. And this is the resolution creating the tax increment district number 71. We have a motion and a second. Keep in mind the discussion needs to be about setting the hearing. We're not going to go into the substance. With that, let's go to Alderman Sam Quaker.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to clarify, this sets for hearing and the action would be taken on Monday night and the discussion in the, so we wouldn't really be able to debate the merits today. That would take place on Monday.
That would be correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion. And the motion on the floor is to set the hearing for Monday night prior to items 80 and 81, I believe. Is that correct? On the agenda. And that's how we'll take it up. And just for a point of clarification, we will have a public hearing, which means that we will actually have a separate public input prior to those 2 items, which is a little bit atypical of what we do on the agenda. Okay? Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, motion passes. Item number B, and that is a request by Dream Design International, Inc. for Stone Ridge LLC to consider an application for a tax increment district number 71 project plan. Could we have a motion, please?
Move approval. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on that motion? And there again, this is to set the public hearing. Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. That is it.
Move to adjourn.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion passes. Thank you, everyone.